welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is Dr. Rosi. Excuse the setup today, but I just finished doing the sinus rinse on my 4-month-old. Welcome back to my channel. If you're here to learn something new medically or related to personal growth, please do subscribe to my channel. Today we'll be doing the sinus rinse video, a much awaited, much requested video from patients, from followers on how to. So basically I'll be demonstrating how to do sinus rinse, how to clear your baby's sinuses and nasal cavity through a tutorial video. Now, you're here for one of two things. Either you've got a baby who's sick, fever, no fever, nasal congestion, the runny nose, the whole bit, and you want to clean their sinuses, but you don't know how. You'd like to see a professional do it. Hi, family doctor. My husband's a pharmacist. We have a lot of experience with our 2 babies on how to do it. Or you enjoy boogers. Either way, you've come to the right place. All right, so here's how it's going to go down. It's been a long-awaited video. Why? Because I think many people hesitate, including a lot of my patients and followers, to do this. They're afraid that they're going to cause pain. They're afraid to get an infection themselves, because let's face it, no one wants to suck up baby boogers. I get it. You're not going to be doing that today. And no one wants to see their baby cry. So what if I told you that this does not have to be traumatic at all? Insert my 18-month-old at the time, who literally requests me to do this to him regularly, if not picks it up and does it himself. Now, I'll be using this Hydrasense kit today. This is what I've been using, not sponsored at all, just something we use, and it's easy to use. There are many other options at the pharmacy, including mostly syringe type methods, but this comes with a nasal aspirator, the filters, and these 5 ml vials of saline solution. All right, so follow till the end if you want a few more tips on how to make this run smoothly every time. No drama, no trauma, no tears, no fuss. All right, I'll be giving you just key pointers on how to do it every time. Watch me do this with my 4-month-old right now. So this is me with my 4-month-old. I'll be demonstrating using this syringe kit that I demonstrated before with a small filter. Which goes in here, like so. Only my mouth has used this part. And I'll be showing how to do it with both 5 ml syringe and the spray bottle. So this is my little guy. Again, he's 4 months old. He's a little tired. He's a slightly bit congested, but nothing intense. But we, like I said, do this pretty much every day just so he's habituated to it. Hello. This is what I'm using with the filter. I'll do one side using this 5 ml bottle and the other side using the spray bottle. Yeah. So I go in, this in my mouth. I put in a few drops. No need to tie you down. 1, 2, 3. There's no art to it. Yeah. Like I said, he's not too congested, so I don't need to add more, but hi. I could if I wanted to on the same side. Instead, I'm going to just show you the other side how to use this. This is the Hydrasense baby spray with 100 ml. Hi. This is where you press. So I don't press really hard since I don't do that. He's small. He's got really small nostrils and even smaller sinuses. They're not fully developed at this age. So let's do it. I know. You don't get to eat it. We spray. Just a bit. And although he didn't like the water going into his nose, he didn't cry, he didn't scream. Nothing more than that. And that's quite a bit more fluid, so if you really want to start light, just start with a couple of drops at a time. Yeah! Yeah. I don't force it in. I kind of just, at the entry. Sometimes twist it around. You can look to see if they've got any obvious congestion in there. If you want to go in for a second time or a third. But yeah, as you can see, he's super happy as a clam. Didn't seem to be bothered. We got what we needed. I'm now going to clean this. And he's ready to go for a nap. If you just watched that, you saw how non-traumatic it was. There was no editing. That's my 4-month-old. He's now asleep, hence why I'm filming this in the same spot. Yeah, that's how it runs, literally every day. I do it once to twice a day if they're sick. If not, I tend to do it once a day ideally. Sometimes I forget it, but for the most part, here are the tips that I promised you at the very end on how to make this run smoothly every single time. No trauma, no drama. reduce their risk of infections, clear them up quicker, and clear up their symptoms when they are infected with an upper respiratory infection, and just like get away with all the guck. No one wants schmutz all over the place, okay? Trick number 1, the earlier the better. What does that mean? I start doing this as of a newborn. It's never too early to do this to your baby. Why? Because the sooner they get used to it, the less of a deal it is. If you do it for the first time, put water up someone's nose and try to suck it up when they're fully congested, sick, coughing, sneezing, they're probably gonna fight you on it. But if you've been doing it ever since they're born, they know nothing else. Like, they know no better other than, okay, I guess it's gonna happen to me now. It's not a big deal because they're accustomed to it. So really, if they're accustomed to it from the newborn phase, by the time they're 2 years, 3 years, whenever, it's kind of just like, this is part of life, all right? Trick number 2, do it after the bath. Why? Because they tend to be a little softer and easier to suck out. My sister actually taught me this, or told me this, when she did it with her son a couple of years ago, and I realized it's how true it is, that sometimes I don't even need to use the saline, especially if they're not actually sick, and it'll just kind of like right out after the bath. Trick number 3, do not share the mouthpiece. So if you're 2 parents or several people in a household, or I don't know who's sucking boobies out of your kid's noses, wherever you are, don't be sharing this piece. So because there's a filter, you will not catch the infection from your baby, obviously. So their stuff is not going through this tube. You're just using negative pressure to bring it out of their nasal cavity. But this part can obviously share bacteria and other infectious agents between people. So don't share that part. And finally, something that I realized one day when we were out of filters is that Scott towel works just as well. So if you're out of filters, you don't want to be the rate limiting step to be the fact that you have no filters. Rip a piece of Scott towel, put it into the filter, and it'll work just as well. Throw it out when you're done. Clean the filter every time. Obviously, read the instructions. Again, this is never to replace a doctor's appointment or visit, but this is just to give you some information to do it on your own. So use a Scott towel. Don't let that be the reason you don't do your sinus rinse on your baby. Let me know how you find this video. Please comment below anything you want to know, you want more details in. I hope that was clear. That's it. Follow along for more awesome videos. Have a great day.